I was a freelance makeup artist, struggling with a lack of money, time, and not knowing how to market myself. I suffered the same problems when I created an indie feature film until I decided to do things differently. I began studying marketing courses and ClickFunnels and discovered having a business online allows me to spend my time with my daughter, the most important thing. My mission is to help other creative entrepreneurs, such as makeup artists and educators, to create their own online courses and market them using ClickFunnels to get them out of the rut I was in so they can spend their time with their children too. I'm Miranda Wright, and together we'll cut through the glass ceiling.
Hi, it's Miranda. Thank you for joining me. So my competitors are Grace Lever, Liz Benny, Amy Porterfield, and Dan Henry. Okay, Grace Lever, Liz Benny, and Amy Porterfield are identified as competitors, but you know what? It doesn't matter because their delivery approach, impression may be too soft or sensitive for, say, Dan Henry's audience, target audience, or the people attracted to Dan Henry's content style. Okay, Dan Henry's target audience is identified as predominantly men in their 20s and 30s that find Dan Henry's bluntness funny and have advanced from owning a social media marketing agency. His target audience are a lot different to Grace Lever's, Liz Benny's, Amy Porterfield's, and mine. All of our target audiences will be different, okay? So their content is different and their delivery is different because they're different people with different content targeting different people. Does that make sense? The people attracted to Dan Henry's content will be people that have advanced from owning a social media marketing agency, okay, that have found some success with it and that now want to teach others how they can do the same by learning how to create and sell and market their own course because they wanted to reach the same success level as Dan Henry. Okay, with a Lamborghini and a nice big house. They're the people attracted to his content because his lower level course is a social media marketing agency course, and the next level up from that is how to conduct an online course. Does that make sense? So the people attracted to joining his course about how to create a course will be those that have done his lower tier product, which is the course on how to create a social media marketing agency. Whereas my target audience are makeup artists and makeup educators, makeup artists that are sick of the rut they are in and they know they need a change, but they're not quite aware of how they can make that change. Aware that there is a problem, but they're just not sure how to solve that problem. The same goes with makeup educators, but they're a step up from makeup artists, okay? They're problem aware and they're solution aware because they already know that an online course is the solution to their problem, but they're not happy with the platform that their online course is currently on, but they don't know what else to do. They don't know how to make that change. So that's where I come in with my online course and I show them, well, this is another platform that you can use, okay, which is a lot better or a lot different to what you're currently using. So that's a solution to your problem, okay? And with the makeup artists, my course shows them, well, this is the solution to your problem. It's an online course, and this is how you can do that. This is how you can create one and market it, okay, using this platform. Does that make sense? They're my two target audiences, makeup artists and makeup educators. So they're completely different to Dan Henry's audience and the content and the way he delivers, etc. The same goes with Grace Lever. She uses what's called WordPress. I show my people that websites are dead and that they should use this platform instead. And Liz Benny, her content totally different, audience totally different. Yet again, she targets entrepreneurs. Her target audience is not really obvious, okay? I think it's just overall entrepreneurs. And same goes with Amy Porterfield. And her delivery is definitely too soft or sensitive for Dan Henry's audience because, like Dan Henry, he swears, he's just himself. People attracted to Dan Henry are going to be a bit more harder than, a bit more less sensitive than the people attracted to Amy Porterfield, okay? She's very soft. Doesn't swear. I don't swear either, but I'm not sensitive to that. I only get annoyed if they're swearing in areas where children might be present. Okay, I think that's really disrespectful. Who my target audience is and why it doesn't particularly matter. It's good to be aware of who they are and who they're targeting, and to see where you fit into that. Where do you fit into that combination, into that world? Okay, your competitors might be targeting completely different people. Okay, if they don't have a niche and they're not targeting a specific target market, well, that's where you become a winner, because you're going to become the king of your specialty, your field. Your target audience are going to be more attracted to you than what they would be a generalist makeup artist, okay, or a generalist makeup course creator. They're going to go to the person that can teach them how to do wedding makeup if that's what they want to learn how to do. Does that make sense? They're not going to go to a makeup artist with a course that just teaches every type of makeup under the sun. If they want to learn how to do wedding makeup, they would go to the course creator, makeup artist that can teach them how to apply wedding makeup. Does that make sense? Current and emerging consumer activity and behavior global trends regarding social media, which includes a substantial growth of engagement and dependence on social media. Okay, perhaps you've seen this. This is academically proven. And consumers use production of user-created content. Social media users developing identification with online groups. So treating individuals as mere consumers is outdated. Today, consumers must be utilized as valuable active producers. The role of user-generated content in directing consumer behavior reduces the influence of traditional marketing communications. Another current social media trend is modeling activities that have already proven to be successful for others rather than being creative, inventive. It's best to model other people already currently having success with what it is you want to do than trying to be an inventor, okay? Does that make sense? There's a finding that imitation of ideas is more important, valuable to business growth as a primary source of progress than innovation or invention. Does that make sense? Imitation is not repetition, as it is still reliant on cause and effect. Model people that are already currently having success doing something particular that you want to learn. Learn the method and the strategies that are currently already working, rather than trying to go out and trying to figure things out by yourself and being inventive and trying to create a new way of doing something. When there's already a strategy out there already working, you just need to know what it is. I have found a strategy for creating an online course on the platform ClickFunnels and how to market it and how for it to be successful. I'll be conducting a free training webinar. There's also a free gift just for attending the webinar. If you want to know what that is, you need to attend the webinar. I'm going to be holding the webinar in a private Instagram group or a private Facebook group. I need to know that you're interested in attending this free training webinar by stating a comment wherever you see this video. Just simply comment underneath, Miranda, let me into the webinar. Just automatically add you to the private group where you can go in and watch the YouTube video of the webinar. Then you'll have access to that free gift simply for attending and listening to what it is I have to say and learning some things. Okay, does that make sense? You shall see me on the next video or hear me on the next podcast. Thank you for joining me. I'm Miranda Wright. Bye for now. Don't forget to comment, Miranda, let me into the webinar, so you can have access to that private group and listen to that webinar, okay, or watch that webinar and get the free gift, okay, just for showing up. Bye.
Free training webinar reveals, finally, a way any freelance makeup artist or educator can make more money in 30 days without time-wasting clients or joining an MLM, and whilst avoiding other bitchy makeup artists, even if low in time, money, and confidence. Want to know how? Comment wherever you are seeing this video. Miranda, let me into the webinar. On Instagram TV, Facebook or YouTube, comment Miranda, let me into the webinar.